You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Item provided by Zuru for a review. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Look what just rolled into the video booth today. This is all from Zuru, and thanks to them for sending this to me to check out on video so that I can show you and learn about it. This is the Mayka toy block tape. It says right on the top, compatible with all major brick brands. Cut, shape, stick, build. So there's a lot you could do with it. Now visit maykaworld.com and you will see this information here. I will show you because I wanted to at least let you know all of the colors that were available and all of the sizes. So I kind of have them represented here in a row. And then there's sand, light blue, light green. We have those two. There's pink, blue. We have that one. And then we have this dark green. And the red we don't have, the gray we have, but there's also a black. I'm guessing one of the newest colors will probably be white, so that you can put it on like a white wall or a white background, and then it will blend in, so your design will stand out. All right, so this would be the 1 meter 2 stud, 1 meter being 3.5 feet. This would be its companion, but twice as long. And then, well, actually, yeah, twice as long. And then 2 studs. And then this one is the 4 stud version in the long. Ages 3+. It looks like they all have different pictures on them, too. Little different scenes. All right, well, let's just take a look at that. All right. Well, as I was thinking about this video, I said, well, this might be a good video to... Okay, so it looks like, well, they're telling you to cut. Cut with scissors. I wonder why. It looks like it'll just pull off. Let me see. Let's do what they say. Okay, put this under here. Maybe I'm cutting the plastic and not the scissors. Oh, it looks like there's a thin layer of plastic in here. This is interesting packing. Let me just pull this tab up and see if I can get the tab. Maybe it's just cut each tab here. Okay. And cut the tab here. All right. Oh, there you go. And what that does is allows me to lift this off. Okay. Oh. Oh, there we go. You can cut the rest of the tabs off, I guess. Because there is a tab here and a tab here, but at least we have it out now. It's very flexible, so it does feel like a rubbery... Ooh, look at that. It's like a tread, like a model tank tread kind of feeling to it. And then top tips. Use scissors carefully to cut. Remove the adhesive seal. Not recommended for use on painted surfaces, so be careful putting it on your walls. It will probably, what that's telling me now is it'll probably pull up the paint. I don't know if I want to try that on my walls. Okay, that's about it. All right, so let's just get them out. Let's just roll. Remember, this is what rolled in the video booth today. All right, so I was thinking, all right, well, let me incorporate this tape on a bin day. So I'm going to bring in a bin. It's a very special bin. Now, you all know I have 2 daughters, but I also have an older son who's been in videos before. His voice has been in videos. So I had to go into his collection and grab some of his sets, actually one of his bins. So I actually went through it. It's been played with, but I put everything back as best I could to the original. So I'll show you that bin, but let me finish getting these out so you can kind of get an idea. Now I'm taking them all out. You don't have to take them off the roll. I think what they're trying to show you here I'll show you on this one, is you can leave it in here and you could just take out the end of the roll if you want and leave it on this other piece here. I'm struggling now. This one is much harder to get out. And then it's always on the roll. Here, I'll cut these other tabs off. 1, 2. This might be an option if you want to keep them like this. They actually have it. Here, I'll show you. where it's locked in there and you can loop it all around. But now I have it like this. So now I can take it. Wow, everything is just flying. There we go. So I'm guessing this is an option for you if you want to put it on like this. Okay, here we go. I'm going to re-roll it. I'm guessing most people just rip it right out. It is really cool feeling, and like I said, I don't know if you've played with model tanks, but the treads, it has this kind of tread. Okay, that actually looks like it's going to hold it right there. Okay, so there. Now you cut off what you need. Alright, so I'm going to open up the last one. I want to check into this a little bit. Maybe if I study a little bit more, I'll figure out the best way to do it. Me personally, I'd probably just cut it a little bit different, but I'll be back with the bin and we will check out how this works. Okay, so this is the bin. I took them all out just because it makes it nicer for presentation. So I had them stored in this bin with a towel, and they've been in there for probably at least 2 years, I would think. And this is the collection. Now, it took me a while to figure out what was missing and what I still need to find in the other Lego bins. This one is missing one little angle piece. I had to make sure all the figures are right. I've got a figure over by this blue guy here that's apparently got the wrong arm, but I think that should be an easy fix and find. Like this guy here, all of them have lots of movement. Like your main guy will sit in this area here, and then this goes up and down when you move this up and down. Now there might be a few setting issues that I need to work on, but I think I've got them all pretty well set. This one here just rolls, and it's got these blades in front, and then there's 2 missiles in the front of that. That's just a regular vehicle. It rolls. There might be some other. There's a lot of moving pieces, though, on all of these. This one here also has some launchers. I'm pretty sure these will launch. And then it took a while to make sure that they were all pretty much complete. There should be something, I believe, in here that slides out. So still working on that, but I do have the characters that went with these, the figures. And then, like, that's missing a piece. This is probably my favorite one right here. Why? Because when you spin this, all of these shoot out. And fortunately, they were all there. Watch. How cool is that? Alright, so that's enough I'm going to show you on this set. If you want to see it in more detail in a future video, I will do that. Now, what I figured out is to cut all 4 tabs. That makes it easier. Then you do have to really, it's so tight, but I believe they want you to wiggle this out. And once you get it out, get your finger in there to hold it, then it stays on the roll like that. Okay? So that is probably the way they intended it to happen. And then you can put the cover back on when you're done. I'd probably cut the tabs off for storage. But either way, let me know about this set. I'll come back and show you in more detail. I think I'm going to take this one. And I wanted to see if this tape, because it's perfect for that, will hold it and move it around, and we'll play with it a little bit. So I will be back. Okay, here we go. I brought in 2 more bins. This one here and this one here can actually be 1 bin. So I'm going to condense this down finally. All of the pieces for those Ninjagos are somewhere in this collection. Also in this collection is a Batman vehicle, and oh, I just lost the piece on the ground. Well, I'll have to find that. A Batman vehicle, and there is a Formula 1 car in here. I believe it was red. And every time I look through here, I'm like, it'd be nice to restore that one back. There was all kinds of little Formula 1 pieces. There's also stuff from Tenkai Knights and other figure sets in here. It's one of those bins that I just haven't got around to working on. But now that I've condensed that down, I can focus just on that. All right, but those are here because I will need to get some building pieces. All right, so what did I want to do? Well, I wanted to see if this will hold up. I want to cut this. Let me get the green one out. I mean, really, if you want to stick this to your wall, you can pretty much do anything. Just remember, be careful. It says don't stick on painted surfaces. So I will stick to, maybe I'll get a piece of glass, maybe I'll get some plastic, but I don't have a specific size in mind. Let's just say we're going to put the vehicle on here. We'll cut it right there. And then let's see if this will easily connect on, as they say. Okay, that's simple enough. Hopefully my vehicle doesn't fall apart. Okay, so since it's a little spongy, it doesn't just like clip in. You're gonna have to work with it a little. All right, do we test it and hang it and see? Let's see if it peels off. Oh, it's holding. So what could you do? Well, you would have to add more or display it. You could even display it on a slight angle now, stuck to something, and then put the rest of your figure set on here. So that would keep this whole set together, right? There is a figure in here, he's hanging out. And then you could put here in front of his ship. There, so now that whole set is on a strip. So then, I guess you could take this and stick this onto something. Maybe you've got a display or a setup that will work. I do have more room. I could actually pull this ship back, but this keeps this model and all of its assorted pieces together, right? That's what I was kind of going for there. And then if you want to display it like this on the strip, you can just move it around. You don't have to worry too much about moving all the pieces, losing the pieces. I left these out because I had a feeling I'd have a issue of those shooting out again. Oh, did you see that? This turns here, so you could, and that's how you probably launch those. All right, let's just cut some of the green. I just want to cut it. I guess if I want to make a single strip, I can cut straight down here. Let me cut another piece. Cuts real easy. I'm just using small scissors. Okay, but personally now, looking at the back, you probably would not want to do that. There's not as much tape on the single as this. Let's just see how easy this is to peel off. Okay, come on now. There we go. I will tell you exactly what this tape reminds me of. Many of you have probably seen the infomercial. Flex tape. Have you ever used flex tape? I have. It's got that same consistency, and flex tape is super strong. I have used it. I'm having a hard time getting that peeled. And it's got that same gooey consistency. I would probably just pull in some tweezers at this point because that would make it easier for me. Now that folded back over onto itself. All right, let me try it in a new spot. Yeah, I think tweezers are in order here. I'm having a hard time getting that first grip to rip it apart. And I know I have nails, so it's not like it's my nails, but see what happened here? It came back over it. So I suggest once you start peeling, don't stop. There you go. Yeah, I could tell right away. Super sticky. Now my hands are a little sweaty, and they probably don't recommend you bricking yourself. But let's just see. Okay, so it doesn't rip up hair. Let's just see if it's that sticky. Don't do this at home. Okay, so it won't pull your hair up a little bit. But what that's going to do now is ruin the tape, I guess. Because they say it's reusable. So let's stick that one there. Let's cut another one. Let's cut some of this the colors here and stick them down. Let's see. Let me do this. I'm going to do it right here. This one's got a little bubble on the back. Let me see if I could take the glue off now. Ooh, look at that. Now I have removed the actual glue, the sticky part. So now there's no stickiness on there. So you could, if you really wanted to, probably glue this down yourself permanently. But that gives you an idea how thick this is. It's pretty thick, the actual tape part. That's why it reminds me of Flex Seal. Not as sticky as Flex Seal, but still it's kind of like that. I'm going to say what the issue is when I pull it, I pull the glue with it. So me, I'd probably just grab some tweezers. Let me grab some tweezers. It'll be easier. Pull it right back, and we'll see how that speeds it up. Okay, I grabbed my pink tweezers because they are the right for this job, right tweezers for this job. You know, you got to have plenty of tweezers when you're working on toys and stuff like that. You've seen me use them quite a bit. Does that make it easier? Yes, I guess that helped a little bit. Ooh, listen to that sound. Okay, that's stuck. Let me cut this green one here so we can get an idea of the colors. I was thinking I might build like a giant... I'm still happy with the way that came out. I'm sure you can use this for scaping your Lego sets. The blue would be great for waves and water. You can... Yeah, I'm having a hard time with even the tweezers. It's so sticky that you're going to have to really get in there with your fingers and something pointy maybe. There you go. Let's stick that one down. Now remember, this one was on my arm. That one's not taped. Look at that. I'm pushing now. I'm trying to pull. It will come up if you put enough force on it. Oh yeah, that was the one missing the glue altogether, which is here. Stick it there. Stick it there. Stick it to the side of that. Holding pretty good. Now let's just see what we got in here. The Formula One car I know is in here. Oh, here's a little whatchamacallit. Here's a piece of the something Batman related. I have the booklet for that one. I don't know what that is. Do you like digging through Lego bins like this, looking for pieces? Oh, here's a boat. Yeah, I mean, this will definitely not work in this phase. I thought I can put something on there. I'd have to put this on first, and then something like that to incorporate the tape onto it. So now I have it. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't stick it on very good. Like I said, you got to really press it all the way in, all the way around to get a good bond with all of the posts. There. Alright, I think I want to build something. This is pretty cool. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to move everything out now, get some blocks, bring some tape in, and see if I can make a structure with this. Alright, so I brought some plastic in to try it there. I have some a glass plate. Let me get some of this. I don't know if I can use it, but here's something, a little house. I have no idea what that was for. This is for, well, it looks like a little sweet shop. Oh, a nice little buggy. I don't know where my Batman pieces went. Oh, a little purse with a bicycle in it. Okay. Looks like we got an interesting mix of stuff. There are figures in here too. Oh, those aren't Lego figures. That is. Okay, I'm just trying to find blocks. Oh, there was that horse I said. Did I say that? That was on the front of one of those packages. Oh, here's a nice little tree. Okay. I was thinking, like, if you were going to do a wave, you could tape it like this on a scene. And then, especially the 4 one. And then you could have a Lego guy surfing, right? So let's just... Here's one that's been stuck on my tabletop. Now it's on the plate. So now you can see the adhesion there. Look at that. how long will it stay? Nobody will know unless someone takes this and sticks it to something for a very long time. And comes back and checks it over time. Every day. Oh, this is part of the Batmobile. Bat set, not Batmobile. Uh-oh. There's another piece to it. I have the booklet for it. Here's somebody's foot. It's always interesting when you go through stuff like this to see what you have and had and played with and didn't play with. And now, can you just make like a circle like this and connect it like that? And then make another circle around that. I would need a flat Lego. Let's just say I'm not going to stick it at all. And I just want to connect it with a flat piece. Okay, so this looks like Formula 1 car for whatever reason, just the cockpit area. Nerf in there. Okay. I think it's time I get through these bins and fix them up. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try taking this to this. Making a nice loop. You got to get it just right at the right spot. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't like that tight of a turn with such a skinny Lego piece. Let's try a whiter one. Let's go up one more. Yeah, so you have to trim it. There we go. Okay, I got a circle. Close to a circle. This should be a smaller one. What does that go to? It looks specific. I got windows in here. You can hang out with me, buddy. I think that's the tire right there to the Formula 1. That was one of the coolest sets, the Formula 1 race car. This guy looks pretty cool. Missing a leg. Okay, so let's just see if we can put things on my circle. Now the more I put on here, right, the less of a circle it will be. It'll start to straighten out the pieces. Okay, see how that's starting to come apart there? So depending on what you're doing here, making circles will take a little time to figure out. So if I just stuck this down, now, for one, it's easier to press on. Remember earlier I was saying it's hard to press? When it's in this particular form, stuck down, it's definitely easier. Okay, let's cut off a piece of this gray. I have to overcome this peeling part because it's not working too easy. Oh, that one was perfect. Wait. See what happens? It folds back over. And then it gets stuck on that. Oh, man, I thought I had it. Hear that sound here, listen. Such a good feeling when you do it. Boy, I wanted to push it. You see that? It's like you want to push things. Are you recognizing any pieces in here? The sets that you have? Oh, look at that guy. These guys have special bases, I think, that are supposed to stand on. Ooh. That's something important to the Formula One. This says Star Wars. This looks like an engine block. Ooh, I'm getting excited now. I think I want to dig into this, find the booklet, and see if it's even possible to rebuild. Can it be rebuilt? All right, I'll tell you what. Let me do this. Let's pretend now. Let's pretend now I've built my structure that I want. And then I'm done. Here. That's the car. And what I want on there is just what I want on there. So now I can take it like this and go, oh yeah. Look, it's all stayed. Pretty cool. Plus all the hair that was in that bin. Tenkai Knights, what do you think? I have no idea what this one was for. Alright, well, I think we have a good idea here. I've pretty much too excited now to check out what I have in the bin. But overall, I think it works great. I think you have to find its use, and that's what you should use it for. Don't try to do too many circular things because they're not really meant to stay on when you do that. But overall, you can see it's stuck really good. Now when you peel it up, you're going to lose it. I guess that's just part of it. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. Remember now, if you want to see those other sets, let me know. Oh, hello, kitty. Let me know in the description area. And I don't know. It'd be fun to get that Formula One car back together, but I'm just not feeling it. Lots of pieces missing probably. And thanks for watching. Later. Ooh, my upside down world. Check it out. That would be cool. You can hang things from your ceiling. I like that. Alright, later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.